What is going on, people of YouTube? My name's Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new video of the FPL preview, where we look at the upcoming game week and see which players are right to bring in and which players are wrong to be in. Now, a few difficulties this week. It's a day later. A. B. I can't yet do the fancy tote, so that's gone. And C. There's 6 games, so yeah. I've not fortunately didn't use my free hit. Relied on Captain Mo Salah on my last 4 game week. I believe it was 4 games that one. I still got above the average, so good old Mo. He's made it back into my team now as I've played my free hit. I got rid of him, but he's back in for this week because it worked last week and I got more players with him, so who knows. But effectively, we've just got to look at the 6 games. I've got 4 from each because, let's face it, if you're not playing free hit, you're only going to need 4 in most positions, and I think a lot of these you'll be looking to bring in. So these are my picks, 4 from each category, starting off with the goalkeepers. And the 4 goalkeepers I have for you today are Karius, Ederson, Pope and Cech. Basically, those 4 teams are going to be there for most of this video because I feel like they're the best. Karius because, and I won't repeat myself, but I'll try and get all the points explained bit by bit. Liverpool's goalkeeper should have an easy time against West Brom, albeit a team that won Man City the league. Who would have thought it? Karius, I think, is a safe bet, and I think he should get a clean sheet, but not the safest of bets when we look at Ederson, who I think Man City will win that by a couple of goals to nil. Maybe not put out the strongest team, maybe even give Claudio Bravo a chance. Fingers crossed doesn't happen, but I do think Ederson should play. He deserves to play, and yeah, if you like risking it, then have Bravo in, but I'm not 100% he'll play, so I think Ederson 5.6 could be a good bet. You've also got Pope there away against Stoke, a tough game, could concede but make a lot of save points, and if he does make a lot of save points and get clean sheets, you could see him get a decent total. And then Cech's there because I just fancy Arsenal to get a win and a clean sheet against West Ham. Don't know why, I don't know who's telling me, I just fancy Arsenal to get a win and a clean sheet. So all I'm going to say, let's move on to the defenders. 4 defenders we have today are Trent Alexander-Arnold, Otamendi, Loughton / Long, and we've also got Nacho Monreal. Yeah. Not what else can I say apart from what I've said before, apart from player specific things. To be honest, nothing much I can say. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think he's safer than Karius to have in your team. You could have both, risky, but I think Trent Alexander-Arnold's better because he's lower priced first of all, and he's also got the fact he'll get some attacking returns potentially against a rather weak West Brom side. And I do believe the boy Trent will do well this game week. He's had a good season. Credit where it is due in general when it comes to him. Next up, I've got Otamendi at 6.3 for Man City. Again, someone I'm not sure will play, but didn't play in the last game. I think he's still got a game this week. Who knows? I don't think so actually. When he played against Spurs, he didn't play against Spurs, but a little bit of rotation. I think Otamendi will get his chance, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll get his chance. If not, there's no one really safe because I feel like you can have Delfos and Zinchenko if either of them are fit. You've got Walker and Danilo if either of them are fit. So I think Otamendi, as in PFA Team of the Year, is probably the safest bet. You've also got Long and Loughton. I put Long in there because 4 million has played recently with some decent attacking returns as well. I'm not sure how long he's going to be in the team for. And Loughton because it's a safe bet, 4.4 million. And I do think he could get a couple of attacking returns against a weary Stoke side with his wand of a right foot. And lastly, Nacho Monreal. Again, I fancy Arsenal to get a win to nil, and I think Monreal could be in on some of that action. Moving on to midfielders, if I do sound more nasally and look as if I'm crying a bit, it's because I'm very bunged up because of hay fever, and I've got a very sore throat because of hay fever, so yeah, I'm going to be in tears by the end of the video. But this midfielders, we've got Salah, Sterling, Goodmanson and Ozil. Again, sticking with the same 4 because they are the safe bets, I believe. And other teams you can use filler players there. But these are the main 4 teams I believe you'll get. Salah. No, I don't. Need I say more? I mean, there's nothing else I can say there really, I don't think. So, moving straight on, you've also got Sterling. I think Sterling is a safe bet to start. Could also be one to be rested. I do think Man City should, you know, give a couple of people a chance, but Sterling deserves a chance. He's played well this season, and will get if he starts, he gets in the action against Swansea. Fact. There's no real doubt in that. You also got Monson at 5 million. I do think he is one of the better players and one of the most unrecognised good players in the sort of the below the top 6 sort of category. I do like him, and I do think he'll do well against Stoke. And we have got Ozil in there. Don't know why. I just think he's going to have a good game against West Ham. So he hasn't played in the last 2, which is worrying. But if he does play, which I don't know why he hasn't played, by the way, I could be putting you into some really bad luck here. But I think Ozil, if he plays, fingers crossed, he'll have a good score. And lastly, we've got the attackers. We've got Firmino, Jesus, Perez, and Aubameyang. Yeah, a little bit of change. Didn't expect that, did you? Firmino is in there, 9.4. Liverpool again attacking West Brom. Need I say more? Jesus in there because Aguero looks to be out for the season, which means there's no other striker that can play there in no other tournaments. So basically, Jesus has got a nice, good long run in the team with double game week coming up. He plays this game week. He's going to be a hell of a player to bring in, and I do recommend you do so immediately before his price rises too much. Perez at 5.3 has had a fantastic couple of game weeks. I think 3 goals and 2 assists in the last 3 games. Both his last 2 game weeks been a goal and assist, which has been phenomenal form, basically keeping Newcastle up at the end of the season here. And 5.3 million plays in this game week. I don't know if he gets double game week or not, but let's check. Show how much research I do. He does get double game week, albeit against Watford and Spurs both away. He scored a goal and assist against Arsenal, and Spurs managed to draw against Brighton, so you never know what the future holds. I'd say keep an eye on him. And Aubameyang, his pace and his power, hopefully his finishing prowess, and the fact he's going to start could mean he is in for a shout. But beware, they have got a Europa League tie against Atletico Madrid coming up, so let that be in your diaries as well. He could be judged, but I do think, if I'm right in saying, he hasn't been playing in the Europa League, so shouldn't be too much of a problem, that. And that happens to be that for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of my nasally voice? And have you already turned off? If you've already turned off and you're telling me you haven't. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.